So, this world breeds its own guardians. Tell me, old man, do you imagine you can withstand me?
You should not have come here, Dark Lord. This is not your world, and your shadow will not fall upon it.
I have broken both witch and wizard, every sorcerer who dared oppose me. If it is battle you crave, then I think that you will find I am well suited to oblige.
When we talk about the greatest wizards in fantasy, two names rise above the rest. Gandalf the White from J.R.R. Tolkien's Middle-earth and Lord Voldemort from J.K. Rowling's Wizarding World. Both are figures of immense power, feared by their enemies, respected by their allies, and surrounded by legends that stretch far beyond their immediate stories. But what if these two titans of magic were to clash? Who would ultimately emerge victorious in a battle between Gandalf the White and Voldemort? To answer that, we need to understand their powers, their pasts, and the unique qualities that make them so formidable. In this video, we will explain who would most likely win in a fight between Gandalf and Voldemort. Make sure to stick around until the end, where we will reveal the winner. We regularly release videos like this one, which pit iconic characters against each other. Don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss any of our epic showdowns. Gandalf's true power is never fully revealed in the Lord of the Rings films. We see glimpses, his battle with the Balrog, his breaking of Saruman's hold on Theoden, and his commanding presence on the battlefield. But much of what makes him truly formidable comes from Tolkien's writings beyond the movies. And so, in this video, we'll consider not only what's shown on screen, but also what we know from the books about the deeper well of power Gandalf holds, alongside Voldemort's full range of abilities from the Harry Potter universe. Gandalf's story begins not as a man, but as something greater. He is one of the Maiar, spiritual beings sent by the Valar, the godlike powers of Middle-earth, to guide and protect its peoples against the threat of Sauron. Gandalf's nature alone sets him apart from mortal sorcerers. He is, in essence, an angelic being clothed in human form. As Gandalf the Grey, he already wielded considerable wisdom and magic. He could summon fire, light and shadow, inspire immense courage, and stand against foes that terrified others. But his transformation into Gandalf the White marked a rebirth. After his battle with the Balrog of Moria, a duel that shook mountains and lasted for days, Gandalf was sent back, greater than before, to continue his mission. He emerged as Gandalf the White, the leader of the Istari, with Saruman's mantle stripped away and his power elevated. His very presence became brighter, his will stronger. This wasn't just Gandalf reborn, this was Gandalf at his peak. Voldemort, on the other hand, was not born into greatness, but clawed his way toward it. Born Tom Marvolo Riddle, he was a child of darkness from the beginning. Gifted with natural magical talent, he grew into a prodigy at Hogwarts, excelling in every subject and terrifying even his professors. But Voldemort's true strength lay in his willingness to push boundaries no other wizard dared approach. He delved into the darkest corners of magic, creating Horcruxes to anchor his soul and achieve immortality. His mastery of the dark arts was unparalleled. Curses that killed instantly, enchantments that bound minds to his will, and an ability to command creatures like Dementors, giants, and even snakes. His fearsome reputation as the Dark Lord was not just earned through terror, he truly was one of the most powerful wizards the wizarding world had ever seen. Both Gandalf and Voldemort faced foes who tested their limits. Gandalf, as Gandalf the White, stood against Sauron's influence, battled the Nazgul, and turned the tide in massive battles such as Helm's Deep and Pelennor Fields. Perhaps most famously, he broke Saruman's power, demonstrating authority over one of the most dangerous wizards in Middle-earth. And of course, his duel with the Balrog proved his endurance, resilience, and sheer magical might. These encounters showed that Gandalf wasn't just wise. He was capable of surviving battles against beings of almost unimaginable power. Voldemort, too, faced daunting opponents. He fought Dumbledore, perhaps the only wizard of his world who could match him, in a legendary duel within the Ministry of Magic. He clashed with Harry Potter repeatedly, surviving encounters that might have ended other Dark Lords. He murdered countless witches and wizards, brought down entire families, and waged a war that plunged the wizarding world into chaos. Voldemort's powers were not just destructive, they were strategic, psychological, and manipulative. He knew how to exploit fear, how to use his enemies' weaknesses against them, and how to bend situations to his advantage. So, what happens when these two figures collide? To answer that, we need to imagine a setting where their worlds intersect. Let's say Voldemort, in one of his endless pursuits of forbidden knowledge, stumbles upon a spell of unimaginable darkness. In his arrogance, he casts it, only to find himself ripped from his world and hurled into Middle-earth. He lands in a forest, thick with ancient trees and shadows. The air feels different here, heavy with an older kind of magic that even he does not fully understand. But Voldemort is undeterred. After all, he has conquered death itself. It does not take long for Gandalf to sense this intrusion. A new power has arrived in Middle-earth, one that feels alien, corrosive, and dangerous. Gandalf wastes no time. With staff in hand, clad in white robes that gleam even in the dark woods, he makes his way toward the disturbance. Soon the two meet. The clearing is tense, heavy with silence. Voldemort's red eyes gleam in the shadows as he takes in this strange figure, sensing power but not fearing it.
You dare confront me?
Voldemort hisses.
Do you know who it is that you stand before?
Gandalf does not flinch.
You should not have come here, Dark Lord. This is not your world, and I will not suffer these lands to be influenced by your darkness.
Old fool, you will soon find that you regret the day you attempted to stand in the way of Lord Voldemort.
The battle begins swiftly. Voldemort raises his wand and unleashes a torrent of curses. Green light flashes through the forest, the infamous killing curse, Avada Kedavra. But Gandalf is not so easily undone. The light collides with a barrier of pure white energy as Gandalf's staff intercepts it. The force ripples through the trees, but Gandalf stands firm. Voldemort, surprised but intrigued, presses harder. Spells fly. Curses that would kill or maim instantly, hexes that twist reality itself. Gandalf counters with light, fire, and raw force, his staff glowing brighter with every strike. The duel becomes a showcase of two very different philosophies of magic. Voldemort's power is swift, sharp, designed to destroy and dominate. Gandalf's is older, deeper, rooted in the fabric of Middle-earth itself. He commands fire to surge from the earth, forcing Voldemort to leap back. He calls forth light so brilliant it blinds, scattering the darkness Voldemort thrives in. Voldemort responds with serpents conjured from shadow, with curses that rend the ground, with a storm of green bolts that crack against Gandalf's defenses. For a moment, it seems they are evenly matched. Voldemort's speed and ruthlessness keep Gandalf on the defensive, while Gandalf's endurance and wisdom prevent Voldemort from gaining the upper hand. But slowly, the tide shifts. Gandalf is not just a wizard, he is a Maya, a being whose essence is tied to the cosmic order. Voldemort begins to realize that this is no ordinary human sorcerer. His killing curse, unstoppable in his world, meets resistance here. His Horcruxes, which anchor his soul, mean little against a being who fights not merely with magic, but with the authority of the divine. The forest shakes with their conflict. Trees splinter, the ground cracks, shadows and light dance violently. At one point, Voldemort manages to land a brutal curse that sends Gandalf staggering, his staff nearly torn from his hands. Voldemort advances, triumphant, only to be blasted back by a surge of lightning summoned from the very sky. Gandalf straightens, his eyes blazing with a fire far older than Voldemort can comprehend. In this moment, Gandalf begins to press forward. His staff strikes the ground, and the forest erupts with energy. The very air resists Voldemort, weighing on him, dragging at his strength. His spells come slower, weaker, as Gandalf's light pushes him back. Voldemort screams in defiance, summoning all his hatred, pouring everything into one final strike. Gandalf raises his staff high, and the two forces collide. The explosion rocks the clearing. For a heartbeat, the world seems to shatter under the force of their wills. But when the light fades, it is Gandalf who still stands. Voldemort lies defeated, his body racked by the backlash of his own magic. Gandalf looks down at him, not with triumph, but with pity. So who would win in this epic confrontation? The answer is clear: Gandalf the White. While Voldemort's powers are immense in his own world, perhaps even greater than any other mortal wizard there, they are still bound by the rules of that universe. Gandalf, however, is not a mortal at all. His strength is tied to the divine, to the very foundations of Middle-earth's magic. Voldemort's curses may terrify men, but they cannot unmake a being whose very essence is light, wisdom, and cosmic will. Thanks for watching. We post weekly videos like this one, pitting various iconic characters against each other to determine who would win. Don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss any of our new videos.